what are the potential risks, or let's say unintended consequences, of implementing certain energy management strategies? And how can organizations be aware of those risks and mitigate those risks?
Yeah, and I think when thinking about strategic energy management, I think we're talking about that management structure, not necessarily the technologies or things like that. I think it's relatively low risk in terms of starting to pay more attention, starting to integrate it through your organization. I think the biggest risk we see with it is starting those efforts and getting people working out within your organization and then having them fall off and not having that consistent commitment. And we've seen it happen. It comes and goes. But the thing is, it's like, okay, but then the next time you try to start up those efforts again, it becomes that much harder because everyone's like, oh, you're just asking me to put in some more time to this, and nothing happened of it last time. So making sure that you're focused on the consistency and you're celebrating those successes and that you keep building that momentum, I think is on the SEM side, one of the big risk mitigation things that an organization can do.
And Lisa, because I got to see a cohort of almost 24 go through it, and I was just looking back through our post kind of pilot update, we had a lot of energy champions cycle out. It was almost half of them. So it's important to build the team quickly, so that if someone chooses another job somewhere else, that you can maintain that momentum. We had the executive sponsors change out. Like, it was like almost 50% of the champions and almost 25% of the sponsors changed out over 24 participants. That's a huge changeover. So the risk is that you don't get to follow through with it if you leave it in one person's domain. It needs to be shared goals across an organization, and someone needs to be able to step into the role of leader. So that was where we kind of had lots of disruption, and really in some cases had to start a little bit over again. And our regrets were we didn't get some of this stuff in place sooner, so that they could maintain their momentum with whatever it is that they were choosing to do.